What's up, guys? I'm John Borba. I'm here with Brandon Hunt.
Hey!
And we are here to talk about one of the biggest theories coming out of the Walking Dead Season 8 finale. And that is, are we gonna get this time jump?
I want the time jump real bad.
Like a lot.
Like so much. Okay, listen. We read an article. There's been a few interviews. There's been a few things said about Season 9, and one of them does mention, or a few of them do mention, Scott Gimple.
He teases the time jump by saying that the show and Season 9 are going to take a quantum leap forward. And there's a bunch of other stuff that came out of this interview, but I think that's the biggest question all of us has. You guys teased it all the first half of Season 8, a little bit of Season 9, and I want Old Man Rick.
I want Old Man, okay, I want very long bearded, slightly more salt and peppery Rick. We're not gonna get the comic book version with no hand and a busted leg, right? But I want a more weathered, kind of chilled out Rick Grimes in the future, ready to take on the new challenges, including the Whisperers, who we are guessing, I don't know if anyone else has guessed yet, but we're guessing that maybe that big group that we saw at the end of the finale, the Herd, features or has members of the Whisperers in it.
Yeah, so in the episode, Rick specifically says, you know, you're not my enemy, that's our enemy, and he gestures towards the giant herd, and it's so pronounced that could potentially be them. A lot of people are saying this all over Reddit and all over the internet that is the Whisperers, and I can definitely see that.
Maybe.
It would be a weird...
It's just a big herd, you know.
Yeah, it would be a weird pacing choice to start them this early if they're not going to do the time jump.
Right. Or maybe they're spying and they're building their numbers, and maybe it's 3 people that are becoming the Whisperers, and then between that and the time jump, we don't know how long it's going to be. Supposedly years, but
so here's my...
for a chance, it's the group is starting in that herd.
So here's my thing about the Whisperers and the time jump and all of that and what we want out of Season 9. I would love to see the Whisperers, but I think one of the best things that really made the Whisperers storyline is Rick being this like brutal Mr. Rogers. You know, like he has this whole different presence and way that he deals with problems after dealing with Negan. He kind of processes and redirects everything a different way, and it changes the way that he interacts with the Whisperers, it changes the way that he interacts with the people around him, which are notably different than the TV show, but the way that they set up Maggie and them at the end of the finale, spoilers, lends itself more to confronting a new Rick rather than confronting this old Rick that's just gonna fly off the handle again or end up talking to his dead wife on the phone.
Right.
Or, you know, like we need a new evolved Rick. And I think the time jump allows for that. It creates a noticeable separation in appearance and demeanor between old Rick and new Rick.
Right, and I think possibly in that season premiere, we're gonna see new Rick, and we're gonna see how he's changed. He's not so unhinged. He's more composed, but he's definitely strong-willed and showing signs of a very strong leadership and just keeping his head together. And then maybe at the end of the episode, we get a little glimpse of like, nah, he's still in there. You know, he's still making these decisions that are kind of messed up in a way. So
for those of you who haven't read the comics, new Rick is more almost like the governor.
Yeah,
you know, like
kind of.
Publicly, he's very, and the show's governor, not the comics governor.
Right.
The show's governor, or the new Rick and the show's governor, are very composed publicly. They come out, they give speeches when they deal with things. It's very put together. And then when everyone stops looking, they solve that problem with a giant sledgehammer.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what we need the show to do. The show kind of needs a new way to grow from this, especially because of the pacing issues in the last few seasons. But I think that there is a chance that this could really ramp into something awesome.
Yeah.
So you know, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna get the Whispers? Do you think we're gonna get that time jump? What do you want from the show? You know, out of this finale, there was a lot of great moments, but I think without going somewhere now, we may be stuck on a little bit of the same treadmill of Walking Dead.
Maybe. I'm gonna guess that they're going to take into account how the season finale performed, which apparently was the lowest performing season finale since season 1.
Yep.
Which is, you know, they need to realize that and take into account. So I'm gonna guess that they're probably going to. They also have a shift in the writers' room. Scott Gimple is now overseeing
Both of the properties.
both of the properties. There's a new showrunner, and she's probably going to make sure that things hopefully pick up steam, ramp up. We get some new twists. And I'm gonna guess that this season's gonna start off one way, and then we're gonna get that time jump, or we're gonna get a supreme left turn to get those ratings back up. I'm hoping. That's what I want to see.
I am on board with that. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and for all things Walking Dead, stick with IGN.